guys, so today we're going to learn how to reload the needle. It's so simple, but takes a lot of practice. And so we're going to start out. We have our needle, we have our guide tube. Now, I'm going to try to hold this closer so you guys can see. So we have a needle and a guide tube. I'm going to keep the guide tube in my 3 fingers here, and I'm going to put the needle in. I'm going to let it drop, and when you notice my hand is already moving. When I let it drop, you see how I'm holding it with my 3 fingers here? I'm going to already be moving the bottom of my guide tube to go on the palm of my hand. And then when I do that, I'm going to let the needle drop. And then automatically my hands are just moving without me thinking. The guide tube is going to go in between my 3rd and 4th finger as it slowly comes up to my 1st finger. And as it does that, the tip of the handle of the needle should slightly fall out. This needle is a little bent because I use it for practice. And then you can roll it up and you're already ready to restart. So every time I'm going to start my needle, I'm going to let it fall. It's going to come around. And then I'm going to catch it on the tip of my 1st finger. Every time that I do this, sorry, it's hard to restart without tapping it in. Every time I do this, if I do it quickly, it's going to come up with about the same length every single time, and that happens to be the same length that a needle usually comes out of a fresh disposable package as. So you want to make sure that you kind of become like a machine. You really want to do this accurately every time. So I'm going to show you one more time. Again, so I have my needle, 1st finger and thumb. I'm a righty, so I keep it in my righty. My guide tube is going to be in my 3 fingers here. I'm going to hold this here just because I'm doing it so slow. It's kind of hard. All right, and so I'm going to place the handle into the guide tube. Let it drop. Place the guide tube in between my, 2nd and 3rd finger. Allow the guide tube to stop here on my palm. Now that is very important, otherwise your needle will fall out the other side. And then you're going to let it slowly, as you can see, roll up that 1st finger. And as it does, the handle will come out just the right amount, so that way you can put pressure on the handle towards you. And then my thumb is slightly pressing this way. My 1st finger is slightly pressing this way, and it stops the needle from falling out the other side of the guide tube. Okay, so that's all there is to the guide tube reload. I hope you guys found value in this video. If you did, please like, subscribe, and share. Feel free to comment below if you have any questions or if you have any comments. And until then, until I see you next time, happy practicing.